Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Reg M here, talking sports, track and field. And I'm going to address some of the outstanding times that we have seen over the weekend. But first, because I want to see Brittany Winslow did this past weekend at the Southeast Conference, 400 meters, running that almost 48. She ran like a 49.13. So I've put my dream team again together based on the times. Like, more women could step up. We still got 2 or 3 months before the World Championships, and we have so far this year Adeleke running 49.9. We got Gabby Thomas surprisingly 49.68. I wonder if she should be looking at running 2.4 because she's a 100 meter, 200 meter, sprinter, but she's not had as much success in the 100 lately. 200, she's been pretty decent. So that's part of my dream list here. I'm going to put together a Adeleke and Gabby Thomas, and it doesn't have to be a world championship. Could be a IAAF Grand Prix meet somewhere in Europe before or after the world championships. So there you go. Marita Cope, 47.60. This record was set in 1985 in Australia. Right? Nobody has come close as far as the women. Some 48s, but nothing, under that 48. So here's the rest of my dream team. You got Femke Bol, who ran a 49.26 indoors. She's a 400-meter hurdler. We got Brittany Wilson from Arkansas underneath that with 49.13 that she ran this past weekend here. You got Melody Paulino, she's run a 48.99. That's why I have her down here. That was last year. She was on the run like about 50 points this year. Everybody's trying to peak at the right time. Sydney McLaughlin, she doesn't have a 400-meter time yet, but she's ran a 50.68 400-meter hurdles. Just based on that, she's ran some 47 split relay 4x4 legs. And I think because she's not competed a whole lot yet this year, I think she's really making that push for the 400. And I think she can break the world record unless somebody surprise the hell out of her. Femke Bol or Brittany Wilson step up and make a vast improvement down to the 47. But I just think because of what Sydney McLaughlin did, right? This is my dream team. Like I said, this is not all inclusive. There's probably more women who might step up to the plate. But these are the ones that are running, fast, in my opinion, already this year. And I like the way Brittany Wilson looked. She had no one close to her in the SEC. She obliterated the field. So that's my dream team. If we could get these women, get Gabby Thomas in there, Adeleke, Sydney McLaughlin, Femke Bol, Brittany Wilson, Paulino. That's about 6 of them, and we need 2 more under mid 49s, high 48s. I think we could see the world record push to 47.5. But anyway, that's just my dream team. What y'all think, people? But here are some of the outstanding performances over the weekend. Starting with the 4x4. This is the Big 12, right? Baylor ran 3 flat, 73. Oklahoma was the closest, 303. That's the top for the men. So, as we progress down to the NCAA championships and then now looking for the world championships coming up, everybody is peaking. The collegiate guys, to me, kind of peak. It's just going to be up to them how they can maintain that to have a chance at the world championships later on for the prospective teams or, for the US team and whichever country these athletes, once they leave college and go back home, how they're going to keep that up. But anyway, the women, Texas, 330.38. And then Iowa State, 331. That's the top for this is the Big 12. So there were some blazing times. The men's 200 finals, Big 12, 20.12. Courtney Lindsay, Texas Tech. Texas Tech have been having some good runners lately. They've been, up in the scene. Terrence Jones, 20.32. Nowadays, 20.3. Anything less than 20.3, you know, I mean, you're going to have to run. This is what I really want to say. You have to run below 20.2 to have a chance to even make it into the final. 20.3 and 6s and 4 and 5 is not going to cut it anymore. Julian Alfred, she's going to be interesting to watch later on. I hope she can maintain it after the collegiate season. Because, you know, they're picking them for the conferences, picking them for the NCAA, and then the challenges. Is she fresh enough? Will she have anything left? Men and women from the collegiate scene to compete with the professionals for the team trials. Because these collegiate athletes will run fast, but then can't hang later on to the major events. But Kavona Davis, she's from Jamaica. She's starting to finally show some signs of life in a 22.51. The men's 400 meter hurdles, 48.39, not bad. Texas Tech again, Ezekiel Nathaniel, 48.52 from Baylor. The men's 800 was kind of blistering there. Busy man from Texas, 145.82, pretty good for a collegiate runner. Yanori from Oklahoma State, 146.71. Then the men's 100 meter finals. Courtney Lindsay, Texas Tech, taking all this. 10.08, Terrence Jones. And then Marcellus Moore from Texas, 10.17. Then comes Julian Alfred for the Big 12 100 meter outdoor, 10.84. Right? Kavana Davis, 11.04. So she might be a factor for the Jamaican trials if she can peak just right, if she's not burnt out by the time the trials come around. Texas took that 1, 2, 3. Azine Abba, 11.04. Men's 400 meter finals was blazing. 44.61 Oklahoma, Zarik Brown. Michael Joseph, 44.78. Richard Johnson, Oklahoma, 44.80. Men were blazing. Then again, the 400 meter finals, again, this is the Big 12 outdoors. Adeleke, she accomplished a 50.58 so far. Kennedy Simon, 51.22, so she wasn't nowhere close to Adeleke. Adeleke needed somebody to push her because she has ran 49s before. And the men pole vault, Texas Tech, right? Look at that, 5.87 meters, 1903 feet. That's pretty good for collegiate jumps. The next one was 17 feet, in the height. Saloga, that's not near to the 1903. All right. Men's 1500 finals. Fad Mesaudi, I don't know if I pronounced that right, 336.59. Ezekiel Rupp, 337. Iowa and Oklahoma State. Then the men's 4x1, 38.24, Texas Tech. Man, they have some sprint factory thing going on at Texas Tech. University of Texas, 38.89, Baylor, 39.12. The Big 12 and the Southeast Conference, them guys was ripping and rolling and moving fast this weekend. Women's 4x1, very impressive. Texas, 41.89. They had Julia Alfred, Abba, Adeleke, and Kavana Davis for 41.89. Baylor was 43.75, not a factor. Then now we go to the SEC. 4x4. Florida tore that track up, set it on fire with 257.76. Alabama, 258.01. Georgia, 259.63. Fourth place was 302. So you see the NCAA, to make it into the final, you can't run any worse than 303, 302. And this is just the Southeast Conference. Women's 200 meter finals. Mackenzie Long at the Southeast Conference took that from Ole Miss 22.39. Sears from Tennessee 22.45. The men's 200, Robert Gregory from Florida 20.12. Devonta Harding, Tennessee 20.14. Then here comes this 400 meter hurdles finals. Britton Wilson 53.28. No one else was close to her to catch her or to even push her. She probably could have gotten down to a 52. I think she's capable of running at least 51, 8 or 7 this year. The men's 400 meter hurdles, you got Aiden Owens Delerme, 48.26 from Arkansas. Chris Robinson, Alabama, 48.36. Women's 800. Michaela Rose, 159.73, not bad. And next closest was 203.98, so she tore the track up in the 800. Women's 100 meter finals. Jacquios Sears, Tennessee, 10.96. Not bad. Kalea Jackson, 11.04 from Georgia. Mackenzie Long, Ole Miss, 11.04. Men 100 meter final. I can't pronounce that last name, from LSU. Godson, 10.04. Favor Ash, 10.08. Then the 400 meter finals for the women. Britton Wilson, 49.13. So she's blazing. And that's after running the 400 hurdles. So, the closest was what? Jones from Texas A&M, 50.5. No match for Talita Diggs from Florida, 50.74. Men's 400. Ryan Willie from Florida, 44.27. Elijah Goodwin from Georgia, step back up to the plate with a 44.55. Emmanuel Bynum, 44.58. And you look at that. All the way down. 4th place, 44. 5th place, 44.82. Yeah. Anybody running lower than like I say, 45.54. If you wasn't doing anything like 45 mid, you're not making it to that final. And you had to be in the top 3, 44 plus to be in the top 3. That was blazing. 100 meter women's hurdles, Southeast Conference, Aliyah Armstrong, 12.40. Akira Nugent, Arkansas, 12.43. Masai Russell, 12.47. So those were the top 3 that were blazing. Good times. Women's 4x1, LSU 42.92, Kentucky 42.93. LSU had Armstrong, Ophelia, Liston, Davis. Liston is the young freshman from Jamaica that was our top high school sprinter from Jamaica. So she hadn't ran much 100 meters this year. I don't know if they're making her just work her way in for this year as a freshman, and then maybe next year you'll see more of her. So we'll see what happens for our future. Men's 4x1, 37.90, LSU, blazing. And then Florida, 37.93, Georgia, 38.87, Tennessee, 39.14, Texas A&M, 39.27. This was a fast race, ladies and gentlemen. Not even the world leaders as far as professional athletes and from the various countries, they haven't started running relays together yet. That would be after the trials. But these collegiate guys, man, they will place in the top, top 4 in the finals, if not maybe even win a medal with 37.90. But anyway, that's just some of the times that wanted to look at. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the top times and outstanding performances from this NCAA weekend conference meet, Southeast Conference and the Pac-12, the Big 12. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, we're going to see who else is going to keep stepping up. We'll see which one of these collegiate athletes will make it, after the collegiate season to their various country trials, the United States trials. Because a lot of these athletes, some of them are from different countries, and go from there. So until next weekend, we'll see who else is going to fly and burn the track. See if anybody's setting any more records, keep improving and so forth. So it's going to be interesting NCAA. You're going to have to come ready and fired up. So that's it for now. Until next time.